Hello, friends and followers. Well, here's something I wanted to document that I really am happy about. So the venerable Yaesu FT-102 that I sold off, it went to a guy in Gila, New Mexico, and something happened to it down there. It got its VFO knob bent up, so I took it back and fixed it. Anyway, I haven't used it because I really never had a microphone for it. I bought an expensive heel microphone for it and an expensive cable. But you know what? I like these Motorola two-way mics. I bought another one of these from eBay for about 40 bucks. Brand new mic. I don't know where these guys get these things, but it's a brand new mic. So gave my brother one of these and he likes it. I have one on the Paragon 1. It won't work on a Drake. I didn't think the mic was going to work on this radio on the FT-102 down there, but got it working, and so I did that kind of sneakily, and this might work on other radios too. And so here's the issue. The blue wire is not really used by Motorola. So I send power up through that wire. I send, I don't know, 5 volts, 10 volts, 12 volts, whatever you can get. Send it up through that wire, and then you put a resistor on this in this microphone from the blue wire to the red wire, a 1K resistor, and that will power the audio. That's how Motorola does it. They send the audio and power down the same wire. So anyway, this plug is a Yaesu plug, which looks like this, and it's a nasty plug, but that's what I have to work with. So this is looking at the Yaesu connector on the microphone. So when you look at the Yaesu head-on, you'll see the mic looks like this. The plug is wired and numbered like this. If you look at the microphone connection diagram, they have this thing inverted. So the top part here is inverted. I don't know why. Anyway, that's the manual. It doesn't match the radio, but if you flip it around, you can make sense of it. So what we care about is how do we key the microphone up? So you key it through these two wires here, which end up being this wire here, and this one. This one has a plus on it, which is really going to the relays, and you ground this wire here to this wire, which is ground, and then it will key. You put in mic audio through the middle wire, and that's all there is to it. The rest of the wires are used for scanning and stuff that I don't have. So you can make this thing run with 3 wires. So that's the simplest microphone they have on this thing. Anyway, that's that. You can look at this and screen capture it, print it, use it for toilet paper. I don't care. But sorry about that sarcastic remark. So anyway, the whole trick is there's no 12 volts coming out of here to power this mic. The only 12 volts I have, or 10 volts, is for the relays. So here there's about 12 volts on here. And if you ground this, it keys the mic. So how do we sort of still use 12 volts on here and still key the radio? So I found this. If I put a 7.5K resistor in series with this pin and ground the other end of this resistor, the radio still keys up. The relays still fire. Now, across a resistance, as you know from Ohm's law, there's a voltage drop. So when I key the radio, this will go from 12 volts, and when I key it through a resistor, I still got about 8 volts here, and so that is useful. So the 8 volts then I can send up to the microphone even when the radio is keyed, and it will work. So that's my little discovery here. And the Motorola mic is all sloppily nasty wired up here, and you can see that resistor on there and the green wire that keys it. This wire is like, I call it crinkle wire. It's this weird wire that Motorola uses for their cords, which is really hard to solder with. Anyway, if I orient this little cable to match the diagram here, and I put the cable the way it goes and focus the camera, which I can't do apparently, you'll see how this thing looks or doesn't look. Anyway, it does work. So let's just look at the diagram. It's hard to wire it, but you key up through this pin on the Yaesu, put the resistor here, and then when you key it and ground this resistor with the blue wire, which keys it from the mic, I'm sorry, from the red wire that keys it, you'll find if you attach the blue wire right here, you still have, when you key this red wire here, and you actually, this seems wrong. There's a green wire that keys this thing, so it's not red, it's blue. Sorry about that. It's green, haha. So you key with a green wire. All right, now we have the diagram right. So the green wire keys it. Green wire from the Motorola microphone, and that's standard in most Motorola configurations. And the blue wire I'm using for power up to the mic, and inside the mic there's a resistor crossing from the blue wire to the red wire, a 1K resistor, and that powers the mic. So we send power up through this blue wire, and when this is keyed through the 7.5K resistor, so the green wire actually goes to here. Geez, what the heck is wrong with me? I guess I said that it keys, but we key it this way. We key it through here, and we key it through the green wire. So whenever this thing is keyed, the green wire is keying through a 7.5 ohm resistor. When that happens, the blue wire is connected here, and the blue wire will see about 8 volts. When this is not keyed, you get about 12 volts here. So we have a voltage drop here, and I guess there's enough current through the 7.5K resistor to pull the relays in. I don't know if the relays have a helper transistor, like a path transistor or not, but I can still pull them in with that voltage. So that gives me about 8 volts here to play with, and I can send the 8 volts up to the microphone, and it works. Black wire comes to the microphone and grounds. The red wire is, of course, the mic audio from Motorola. So I know this wasn't a good explanation, but I'll do it for a third time because now it's clear in my mind how it works. The green wire from the microphone keys the radio, and it keys it through a 7.5 ohm resistor, which goes to this key point, this key plug, and this is looking straight at the Yaesu plug on the Yaesu FT-102. All right, and the blue wire takes power right here. So the green wire goes directly to this connection. Actually, I should make a new diagram. How's that? Make one that's correct. How's that? Let's make a diagram which actually is good. Okay, mic wire goes there. There's a power wire here for the key wire for the mic. This wire here is a ground wire. And that's really the only wires used in this whole darn plug. So you can put the rest of them here, but what matters is, okay, so on this wire here, this is hot. This goes to the relays, so we're putting a 7.5K resistor here. Okay, and then the green wire that keys the radio is going to go here. Okay, good. And the blue wire, which sends power to the radio, goes here. Power to the microphone. And that's about 8 volts going up to the microphone. And the red wire from the microphone goes here. That's the mic audio. Okay. And what did we forget? We forgot the ground wire. The black wire here is ground. And that's a ground wire. And that's all there is to it. And this is for the FT-102. And maybe other uses too. All right, that's my little demo lecture thing here. So you're like, well, that's well and nice. And if you're from Missouri, Missouri is the show me state. What does show me mean? Well, it means show me. Make me see it work. I think that's what it means, but maybe it doesn't. Okay, so here is the FT-102. This mic is not even really done yet, but I'll just plug it in again. It's kind of apart. No, I could break the wires, but hey, you're worth it, right? So let me plug this damn thing in here. Just a little bit so I can pull it back out. All right. Power. And it should key. It does key. Take the power down. I don't even have an antenna on this thing. Okay, drive down. Whoa, it's shorting out. Audio test. So you can see I got plate current. Audio test, 1, 2, audio test. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's it. Demo over. I gotta put the mic back together because it's all apart. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.